Hi YouTube. The other day I was asked to make a video about who I am. My channel name is Emerald Gypsy Heart. My given name is Chanel. My friends call me Shay. I've been married to my second husband for almost 13 years now. I have two children, Joseph, who has Asperger's syndrome and is going to be 20 this year, and Jordan, who is ADHD, who will be 16 this year, this coming fall. I live in the small suburb of New Orleans called Avondale, or Waggaman, Louisiana. Waggaman shares the same zip code with several little hamlets, and Waggaman is the furthest hamlet out. What else? Oh, I'm 41, almost 41. And I have several people have noticed my eyes, that they're different. I don't look directly at the camera, or it seems that I'm not looking directly at the camera. I really am. I am legally blind. I have glaucoma, which is why if I was to look directly at the camera, it would be more like this. And anyway, I also have lupus and fibromyalgia and something called Sjogren's syndrome. The term duct tape works well, is my motto. Today I really overdid it, which is why you see me laying down. But I thought I'd put up the video of who I am today. I like to garden. I like to go to the home improvement store for gardening supplies and things like that. I also was on Penn and Teller's Bullshit. I'm not going to tell you which episode. You'll have to go find that yourself. I can tell you it was season 5. Don't hold the video against me. I am not really an asshole like the video portrays me to be. And I also practice something called polyamory. This video is kind of all over the place, which is kind of the way I think. Polyamory allows me to have multiple partners. If you're interested, just kind of Google it, and then if you have questions, just ask me, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Let's see, what else can I tell you about myself? I moved from Washington. I lived in Centralia, Washington, which is centrally located between Portland and Seattle, and the Cascade Mountain Range and the Pacific Ocean. I mean, literally right in the middle. We lived there for almost 12 years. And we came back to our home state of Louisiana in 2010, right after I lost my father to brain cancer. My dad had mesothelioma of the lungs. In 2002, he beat that. But in 2009, he got brain cancer. Had a tumor on the front of his brain the size of a grapefruit. So I lost my dad to cancer. We came back to help take care of my husband and I's mothers. We came back in June and discovered in the latter part of 2010 that my mother-in-law, my husband's mother, had a rare form of stomach cancer. It's in the duodenum part of the intestines, and it once they found out she had cancer, she really ran down rapidly, and the dog is shaking the bed, sorry. So my mother lives 7 houses away, but my mother has mental issues. Yeah. Anyway, onward. So I will try to videotape my children. As I mentioned in a previous video today, my oldest son has Asperger's syndrome. I said that earlier as well. And is very, very shy and not forthcoming with me being videotaping and pictures and things of this nature. He learned how to drive, but doesn't drive without me because of anxiety issues. If you'd like to know more about Asperger's syndrome, please feel free to ask me, and I'll do the best I can to answer your questions. Also, my husband is diabetic. Was recently diagnosed with diabetes this past year. I'm sorry, in 2012, 2011. I'm sorry. The Like I said, I'm kind of scatterbrained. That's just the way my logic is. But if you have any questions about who I am that I haven't answered here, maybe I've said too much, maybe I've said too little, feel free to ask me anything you'd like. Um, just leave it in the comments in the doobly-doo below. Hey, I got doobly-doo from Yard 105. Sorry, I stole that. Um, I enjoy, I said I was going to end this, but I guess I'm not. This year we'll be making a yard haunt. Last year we had a small driveway haunt. Um, and this year I'm going to hopefully get a yard haunt up and ready and running. As you saw my backyard, I'd love to do a yard haunt in the backyard. But my landlord said no. Insurance reasons, I suppose. If anybody would get hurt, it would not come back on me, but would come back on him, which I respect. Yeah, my favorite Halloween holiday is Halloween. I am a pagan, so I celebrate the pagan holidays as well as the Christian holidays. I cannot talk, and I don't have any way of editing, so you get raw footage. Yikes. Most of my videos are one take. Anyway, I'm a pagan, and I do practice solitary pagan. I'm a practicing witch. Some of my favorite pastimes besides gardening is going to the city of New Orleans and going on what we call a staycation. I live about 20 miles from New Orleans. As the crow flies, it's about 10 miles, but to go about your elbow to get to your eye, it's about 15, 20 miles, maybe 25 miles. I don't know. I live literally 6 blocks from the Mississippi River, where my husband is a tugboat captain, and he's been on the river off and on for about 20 years now. While we lived in Washington, he worked for DHL, which was ABX Air. Let's see. I'm all over the place. So, anyway, if you have any comments, questions, advice on haunting, feel free to put it in the description below and the link below. I know, cheesy, right? Alright, thanks. Bye, YouTube!